Almost Maine is a play containing 8 short scenes about love in a town called Almost. The scenes are not connected, they're all two-character scenes, except one, technically two, but the third character only says one line from off stage, so I'm gonna count that as a two-character scene. Some of the scenes are pretty good. I could see them being popular YouTube videos. Others had ideas or characters that I would have liked to see expanded and stretched out more. Also, would have liked to see backstory for a lot of these characters. And there were other scenes I didn't really care for. That's generally par for the course with a short story collection. Not all of them can be super favorites. For example, I didn't like the prologue. Jeanette tells Pete she loves him. She tries to get close to him. He points out that if you travel in a straight line around the planet, you get closer to somebody the farther you get away from them. That proves to be the wrong thing to say, as Ginny walks off stage. In the epilogue, she appears on the other side of the stage, like she just walked around the entire world for him. Next, a man confronts a woman who's camping on his property. She's desperate to stay here and watch the northern lights because she thinks her dead husband's soul will be there in the sky. She explains her husband left her and broke her heart. Literally, she got an artificial heart and she keeps the remains of the old heart in a bag. There's an element of prop humor because the characters switch off holding the bag a few times. Whoever is holding the heart becomes far more emotional and lovey-dovey. Every scene in this play has a prop or some big physical movement in it. It's like love is such an ineffable concept that it can only be approached by flawed metaphors in need of deconstruction. Or maybe the author is just a big fan of literal humor. I'm sure it works well on the stage to have these props and stuff. Next, Sandrine accidentally comes across her ex-boyfriend Jimmy in a restaurant. He insists on talking to her and getting caught up with their lives. She keeps trying to get away before she's forced to reveal she's getting married to somebody else tomorrow. He's forced to reveal he was so upset about their breakup he got a tattoo to remind himself of it. Next, there's a man who can't feel any pain. A neighbor wonders what that's like. He says he'll never know what love is. She kisses him. He's confused that she would kiss a stranger who's not her boyfriend. He starts to feel pain after this. Next, Gail has come to break up with her boyfriend Lendl. She returns all of the love he gave her, which is bags and bags of stuff. She demands to have her love back, and she's disappointed when it's a very tiny bag of love. Gil explains why they have to break up and she has to leave town. In a twist, it's revealed the small bag of love contains an engagement ring. That's where the large amount of love went. They decide to get married. This is the last scene of Act 1. I probably would have made it the last scene of the entire play. I liked it that much. Next is a scene that comes with a male and female version. Two country boys compare their bad dates. One date said she hated his smell and left immediately. The other date had a severe face injury while dancing. The one boy says, the only thing that feels good is being with his friend. He literally falls in love, just collapses to the ground. The other boy complains they can't ruin their friendship with love talk. Hasn't he seen the movie Brokeback Mountain? The two of them fall down many times in a row, which prevents them from getting closer to each other. Next, Phil keeps ignoring his wife Marcy, who keeps lying to him. Their tension builds and builds. He forgot her anniversary, and she admits she's lying when she says she has fun with him. Kind of a sad story. Next, Hope travels 163 miles to find her old boyfriend, Daniel Harding. She explains Daniel asked her to marry him. She ran away without answering, and she's worried she dashed his dreams. The man explains why he thinks that didn't happen. It wasn't dashing the dreams, it was more like a slow death of hope. In the twist, the man is Daniel, but he looks nothing like he used to. He's married to somebody else now. Hope is badly hurt to see he moved on. In the last scene, Dave and Rhonda have been good friends for years. He wants to start dating her, so he gives her a painting of a heart. She doesn't recognize what it's a painting of. He gives her a kiss as a hint, and she gets mad that he's kissing her without permission or consent. It turns out she likes him too, but she has no idea what to do because she's never kissed anyone before. He promises to show her, and they kiss a lot as they remove their heavy snow clothes. That's the last scene, and it's the only one which references adult activities. As I indicated, that is not the note I would have ended the play on. I like the play overall. I wouldn't mind seeing it if it was performed near me. I don't like everything, but I think each scene has at least one thing which was interesting that I liked. I probably would have liked it better if the scenes and characters were connected somehow. Critics appear to debate whether this play is realistic or sentimental or saccharine, and that probably depends more on the performance than the script. I give Almost, Maine, a 7 out of 10.